Alright guys, welcome back to Steve-O's Fishing. I just want to do a quick little video here since the pre-spawn is ending and the spawn is about to start, and then we'll be heading in post-spawn and warmer temperatures. I just want to kind of do a little video that showed my top 3 pre-spawn baits. Judging by my success this year, this is the first year I really tried a lot of pre-spawn fishing where I didn't just wait till the water warmed up and the bass were easier to catch. So I'm just going to kind of go through and highlight some of the baits that I liked, that I used, that I thought were the best for our situation here, especially in Erie, PA, where the water's a little colder than normal pre-spawn conditions down south. So let's start. The first bait here is going to be the lipless crankbait. This bait here, especially in the red crawfish color, this one's a cotton cordell spot, and this one is a Strike King red eye shad, and then this is another Strike King red eye shad, a more of a sunfish color. I only caught one on it this year, and that was on this one. But it was almost a 3-pound bass, and I had another one hit this one pretty hard. So I didn't have a lot of success with them, but it was a good search bait. I probably could have caught a lot more had the weather been a little more convenient. Basically, it, was pretty cold for most of the time that I was able to get. I was unseasonably cold, even when the spring was coming. It still wouldn't warm up to the point where I would have liked to see it, especially angler's perspective, but these were the main lures I definitely tried as a search bait. Normally if there's a little ripple on the water, and that they would work the best. These swim baits here, and I had a couple hooked on the blue and black one. Normally I use that when the water was dirtier, but my most success came on this green pumpkin color. It was very natural. It mimicked the sunfish that were in the ponds and the areas that I was fishing, and I probably caught about 2 to 3 nice sized bass on it, and I also had a pike break one off. So that was definitely one of my favorite baits to use as a search bait, mainly when it was a little more finicky is when I used it. So when the bass were mainly not as active, but active enough that it would hit a moving bait, this is what I like to do, is a subtler presentation, because it doesn't create too much waggle through the water, not a lot of noise, but the bass would just chomp these things during the pre-spawn period. So, but that was my second top bait this pre-spawn that I like to use, the jerk bait. This I had a lot of success with also. I actually caught 3 species of fish with it during the pre-spawn. I caught a trout, a pike, and a bass. And this one is a Lucky Craft pointer, and for the money, I think it's the one of the best reasonably priced jerk baits out there. I used some of the Rapala rip stops, I used the Rapala X wraps, and I just didn't like them as much as this Lucky Craft. It's probably about a $9 lure, but I think it's worth the money. The action it has and the flash and the paint job just looks so natural in the water, and I'm just not at the point where I want to spend $24 on a mega bass jerk bait. So this one's gonna have to do for me. And mainly the jerk bait I used pretty much when when I just didn't think they wanted to chase a moving bait the whole way. This way, it was still kind of a search bait, but it was able to be used in the manner that where it would pause a little bit and just cause that strike where they could stare at it a little bit versus having to make a quick reaction on a moving bait. So that basically sums up the top 3 pre-spawn baits that I had. And I just want to kind of get this video out before the spawn started, as we are going to be starting to use some different baits. We can still use some of these baits, but for the most part I'm going to be trying to do some other things also. So I just want to get that out to you guys so that you had some ideas as far as what I like to use the pre-spawn period. So that's it, guys. That was just a little quick video on the top 3 pre-spawn baits that I had. like I said, now we're going to be going forward into the spawn and the post spawn and some warmer temperatures. So we're going to be able to use some other different types of baits, and we're going to see what we can do there. So I didn't catch my personal best this year. That was my goal, and I didn't get to do that. Still might happen in the summer here when it gets heated. Thanks for watching Steve-O's Fishing. If you have any other comments or would like to add what your top 3 pre-spawn baits are, please comment below. We'll see you next time.